Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Miss Circle City.
Who am I?
Miss Circle City.
I can't hear you.
Miss Circle City.
Ain't nobody bad like me.
Miss Circle City.
But what you got to remember,
Mr. Circle City, blogger.
Miss Circle.
and paint, right?
Keep it rap. Keep it rap. All them 30s and them glizzies a clap. On cam, chopper, then 40. Shorty, let the Circle City recap.
You know what's fucking crazy? I ain't even know this nigga was hosting. I ain't look at the flyer. Okay. So I'm like, nigga, what it really do? I aim this motherfucker so bad that when it really shoot, I gotta cover my eyes. It just might hit Circle City too. No, fuck that. Listen. Yeah, that shit's so wild I fucked around and hit Circle City too. No, I'll leave a circle in him so big you can see it see through.
It's the hurricane. You wanna survive, nigga, evac or get beat when these words connect, wherever you be at. I'll circle your city, next to the shooter like Queen Shaq. If I miss the chopper, I'll give you the rundown, then a recap.
Put your 3D glasses on then, pussy, cause you know we coming straight at you.
Yeah, baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Motherfucker vest, I'm tryna knock your head off your neck. I was a cool nigga. Now I gotta act a fool with you. When I see you, we gon' get into some G shit. When I see you, we gon' get into some G shit. You don't feel me, guarantee you feel these. My youngin' shooting 223s and they cutting through the trees. In the wastelands, ain't no cape man. Play hero, get shot. Get my motherfucking block. Run your pocket, what you got? Bullet burning, hell is hot. Oh, me and my niggas on top. Oh, gangsta shit don't stop. While Midwest talk slick, get chin check. One stroke from the end dead, leave you smoke like a cigarette. Been a thread, your life I'm an indigent. Your life I'm an indigent. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. On your breath. No, it ain't a joke. Turn you to a ghost. Make a nigga go away with that throwaway. Hold on, wait, don't pray to God now. Even he can't say you look. You can be with God now. Send you to your makeup. Blow a nigga ass on. Fuck a rap song. I throw this shit away. Let a nigga play. If a nigga owe, he better pay. I need all of mine. I need every dime. I got kids. Nigga play with mine. I'ma play with his. Know the biz. I ain't taking no more losses. Niggas got me fucked up. Can't believe they double crossed. I can't believe they double crossed me. I'ma take it out your ass, boy. Ass in it cost me. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100-round pack in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slag in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath.
Put your 3D glasses on then, pussy, cause you know we coming straight at you.
But You already know what's going on, man. It's your boy Big Trajik, man, aka motherfucking Miyagi, man. And I'm in this bitch with my boy, motherfucking Circle City, man. This PPV, man. You already know. Pay-per-view coming hard, pinpoint visuals on these niggas, man. You know what I mean? You got to pay us to play us, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no motherfucking play thing. This ain't no motherfucking fly-by-night shit, man. This ain't none of that, you know what I mean? It's that motherfucking hard shit, man. You can't motherfucking pry nail in this foundation, man. Solid shit don't crumble, you know what I'm saying? When we speak, we don't mumble, you feel me? You gotta come strong if you trying to rumble in the jungle. Ain't no play thing, man. Big Trajik, check out Trajik World, man. All that, all my social media, Trajik World, Instagram, Facebook, motherfucking Twitter, you know what I mean? And everything else that's gonna come is gonna be Trajik World.
Straight like that. PPV, lock this motherfucker with that OG vet, nigga, on the slab. Trajik, nigga, what's poppin', boy?
Man, ain't nothing, man, you know what I mean? Same shit, different toilet, man, you know?
Where we at?
Right now, man, we at goddamn, what I say, the multi-million-dollar empire, man. We at the Admin Studios, man, in the Nap Town, man. You know, the Trap Town, man. Damn it, Indianapolis, Indiana. Anytime you come out here, you know what I mean, you look for a studio, man. That's where you come. A lot of motherfucking hits have been laid out here. A lot of the greatest MCs been blessed the mics in here, you know what I mean, including myself, you know. This is where I get busy. You know.
Talk, nigga.
Just like that, you know.
Out the gate. So let's start with cause I like to go way back like vertebrae and spinal cords, but let's speak about Trap Town since you already spoke about Trap Town. You got that Trap Town song poppin', boy. Yeah, so what's up with that shit, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man. I can show you what it be like, that in AP like. Take a ride through that east side, don't throw no peace sign. Throw your motherfucking sets up, nigga flex up. Backwood full of that pressure, we smoke the best stuff. I can show you where the thugs at, where the drugs at. Where we got it out the mud, and how you love that. I can tell you about that Nap Town, Trap Town, Smack Town, Nap Town, Trap Town, Smack Town. And you know that record, man, you know, I call it Trap Town, man, because I feel like everybody's selling something, man. Everybody trapping, everybody on deck with something, you know what I mean? So, my shitty nigga, you either trapping, you hustling, you know what I mean, and you ain't gonna survive out here, you know what I mean?
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Yeah, man, I seen some controversy, nigga. This PPV, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Over the song title, nigga. It's PPV, nigga. Let's get this shit out the way, boy, before we get to the positive, boy. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that song title controversy, my G? I was seeing them posts on Facebook, this, that, and the third.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
man, really, man, first off, I want to say, you know, I got the utmost respect for my nigga G-Stat. You know what I mean? That's my dog. I really didn't speak on it, you know what I mean? It was brought to my attention. I didn't feel the need to really speak on it, you know what I mean? Once it started getting out of hand, you know, me and my nigga had a conversation over the phone, you know what I mean? And he, you know, he kept it 100 about it, like, damn, bro, you know, I ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? You my little nigga, you know, I cheer for you, you feel me? I ain't trying to really dim your spotlight, you know, because he been out of town for some while too, you know what I mean? He been out there in Cali, Sacktown, he been out there in the NO putting it down, so he ain't really been here, so he was just like, you know, I thought that's what they was calling the city, this, that, and the third, you know, and I'm like, you know, yeah, I want niggas to say it, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say like I just coined the phrase, but you know, I do got a record out right now called Trap Town, and you know, being my guy, you know what I mean, it was just like a little funny little situation, but it wasn't nothing, man, just a misunderstanding.
A phone call can handle a lot of shit.
The people who shot the video, the ones who actually coined it Trap Town and put that on the video, you know, so it's more other shit, man, but it ain't nothing.
But it's all love though, it's all good though,
love.
you know what I'm saying, because I'm glad that y'all niggas had that phone call, you know what I'm saying, real shit, so fuck all that, nigga, I'm in here with motherfucking Trajik, boys. Let's talk about these Raw Dog days, my nigga, you Conte, you know what I mean, let's talk about that murder is my middle name, motherfuck drive-bys, we do walk-bys at point blank range, it ain't no thing to let them slugs bust. I get a hard dick from killing and plus a blood rush, now get your mug touched, nigga, I don't give a motherfucker, yeah, nigga, I go back like that, nigga, the white CD with the black letters, my nigga, you know what I'm saying, you say you was selling shit $5 pop, pop on that new song,
Yeah,
did you?
yeah. Sometimes 10, you know what I mean? We got so high, we started popping them for 10, you know what I mean? Like,
Let these niggas know about Raw Dogs, boy. This new
you know what I mean?
generation.
That's just, you know what I mean? It was just two country niggas, man, coming out that Midwest, you know what I'm saying? Me and my dog Conte. And, you know, we were just, you know what I mean, youngins, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We love rap, you know what I mean? We were some of the hottest niggas on our side of town. We crossed paths, we brought it together, and we made history out here, you know what I mean? We did it for a long time. We put out a lot of CDs. You know what I mean? We made a lot of niggas want to rap. We inspired a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we were inspired as well, you know what I mean? And we took that shit to where we could take it. And, you know, that was that. It had its run, you know what I mean? And it you know, it's just like that, you know what I mean?
Let's speak about that independent hustle, because let's speak about, first of all, what grade was y'all niggas in? Y'all was in like
Man,
middle
we
school,
was in like
high school?
It's like 8th grade.
Yeah.
Going into like 9th grade, you know what I mean?
What year was that for these niggas?
This might have been like 99. Was it 99, 2000?
2000, wow, when I heard it
around
2000.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so you know, we really got a chance to, man, you know, we did our thing, man, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We really had to get out here and make a name for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this was before the internet and all that shit. We were just, you know what I mean, rapping, you know what I mean, going downtown, battling niggas, you know what I mean, going here battling niggas. We was traveling, we was living the motherfucking life. We was young niggas doing this shit, man. You know what I mean? Early, man.
Early than a bitch, though. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
Yo, you
mean?
said 8th grade, son?
Niggas know about that Raw Dog shit. Man.
Nigga, definitely, PPV definitely know about that shit. Shout out to my nigga Mac Vaughn. He definitely put me on that shit.
Yeah, that's my dog too.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely put me on that shit back in the day. So you been rapping since a little nigga for real.
Yeah,
like
bro.
you had units out here that niggas actually remember.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Raw Dogs, how did you transition from being from in a group to like solo?
Well, I always like wrote solo songs even when we was in a group, you know what I mean? I was just always the rapping ass nigga. Conte was a rapping ass nigga too, but he was like more into, you know, melodic shit and, you know, bringing the harmony to the group, and motherfucking he was doing all the production, doing all the beats, you know what I mean? I was the, you know what I mean, I was the rapper's rapper, you know what I mean? I always wrote my own little solo songs on the side and shit, you know what I mean? Because I was, you know what I mean, I came into this shit, we were solo artists before we clicked up, so I never, you know what I mean, just stopped that, you know what I mean? I wrote solo songs and then we did shit together as a group, you know what I mean?
Okay, so y'all had a fire dynamic, because I feel like at that time, you know what I mean, y'all still embodied that Midwest style.
Yeah, no
You know
doubt.
what I mean? Like tongue twisting, double time flow.
Yeah, no
you know what I
doubt.
mean? Like
No
for
doubt.
real. That nigga said, nigga, now what you mean? Hit him in the motherfucking head with the motherfucking for real. Like you was a rapping ass nigga, bro. That shit was my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like niggas had that style down pat. So where did your influences come from, brother?
Man, well, you know, just being from the Midwest, like you said, you know what I mean? That's what the Midwest was about. I mean, we grew up on a lot of West Coast gangster rap, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, we was heavily influenced with the Midwest flavor, you know what I mean? The heavy bass lines, you know what I mean? The double time flow, the fast flow. You know, I used to listen to the Twisters, you know, the Bone Thug, the Triple Darknesses. You know,
they don't know about
the
that.
Crucial Conflict,
Talk
the
to 'em.
Psychodrama.
Talk to him.
You know what I mean?
That real Midwest
shit.
shit.
Go on, you know, the G-Stacks, you know what I mean? The motherfucking NAPs, rest in peace, my nigga
Kilo G, on God.
You know what I mean? Motherfucking Catch 22, you know what I mean? About a lot of shit and industry shit too, you know what I mean? But I was more of a underground nigga though, you know what I mean? I always rooted for the underdog, you know, I always seen myself as an underdog, you know what I mean? That's why I could relate to the more underground sound and the niggas that was, you know what I mean, trying to make their way, find their way in this shit, you know what I mean?
Out the gate, cause you know what I'm saying, you're gonna gravitate towards what you the same type of time you on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
From the Raw Dogs, cause shout out to SK. SK was one of them niggas too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
SK
saying?
too. Shout out SK, man. That's my cuz, man. He was a part of the group too. You know, it started off with like 4 or 5 of us.
Word? See, I don't know. Talk to PPV.
You know what
See,
I mean?
yeah.
Because before Raw Dog, we was called Murder and Drama, and it was just me and Contact. You know what I mean? Then we formed the Raw Dogs, me, Conte, you know what I mean? We came with the ideas or whatnot. Then my nigga Kev, he was down with us for a short period of time. My nigga Gemini, Two-Side Gemini, you know what I mean? I don't know if you remember Two-Side Gemini.
Nah, I don't remember him, bro.
He was on the CDs, you know.
I don't know. A feature is a feature. Yeah.
He wasn't on every record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how it be.
Oh,
you
my
know what
mama.
I mean? But it was about four or five of us to begin with, man. And, you know, and then through the time, it just started getting, you know, less and less more of us, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, me and Conte, we went our own ways, you know what I mean? He ended up doing, you know, more commercial shit, more, you know, mainstream shit. You know, I was stuck on my underground shit, really want to push the line on that independent shit. So that's how we kind of went our ways, you know.
Yeah, he did that Jamie Foxx shit, didn't he? That's blaming on the alcohol shit.
He did some Shakira shit, like he doing international shit. He doing a lot of shit. Man.
Shout out to that
dog, you know. We still, you know what I mean, chop it up, you know, holler, you know what I mean. We talk about putting things in motion and, you know, maybe coming back and doing something in the near future.
That'll be fire for the city.
You feel me?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it'd definitely be fire for the city.
Yeah,
so let's think about, y'all was making your own beats and shit too?
Yeah, Conte was doing all the beats, you know what I mean? It was like one of them things where Conte was doing the beats. I learned the more engineering shit, you know what I mean? I was the nigga that was, you know what I mean, fucking with the computer, fucking with the sound, all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then we both, you know, we wrote the raps, man. The way we was living, the way we was doing this shit, bro, it was crazy because it was just free spirited. It wasn't no blueprint before us for real, you know what I mean? Coming out here, we just was like, yo, you know, we like this type of sound. We had our own sound, you know. We goddamn found a way to record shit, you know what I mean? It was a time we was recording on the karaoke machine, you know what I mean? Goddamn putting cotton swabs on the top of the motherfucking Maxwell tapes, you know what I mean? Putting it, you know what I mean, recording. Then once we found out that the motherfucking headphone was really a microphone, that's when they really fucked up, you know what I mean? That's really where it all started. You feel what I'm saying? I'll take you back. Like, that's really where it all started. We were putting it down like that, then, you know, putting that tape over there, putting another tape, recording and playing that back, going back on it with the ad-libs, you know, like we was doing that shit. We was that dedicated, you know what I mean? And, you know, we was straight out the trunk with it, straight, you know what I mean, CDs on a motherfucking finger, no case, going $5, $10 a pop. You know, we was getting rich off that shit, man. We was young niggas.
And y'all CDs had words on it.
Yeah, bro, we was young.
Y'all had the covers.
Things, you know what I mean? You know, I think about that shit all the time because that really made me into the artist I am now, you know what I mean? Like it's really been a journey with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I done been a lot of places with this shit. You know, it was a time me and Conte was out there in New York putting it down, you know. We linked up with some of them hillside scramblers, you see what I'm saying? We hooked up with some of them Wu-Tang niggas and we cut a whole EP with them niggas, you know what I mean?
Damn.
And it ain't never come out, but we did.
You
that,
did
you know
that.
What I mean, some of y'all might know the song like the Road to Riches song. We dropped that in New York, you know what I mean? That motherfucking the Countryfied niggas with a mouthful of gold. We put that down in New York, you know what I mean? It was sipping drinks, you know what I mean? Like it was for real.
Out the gate.
It was for real, young niggas, you know what I mean? 16, 17, traveling the globe, you know what I mean? Putting it down with this rap shit, bro.
Yeah, straight from Indiana, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so let's speak on transition from being in a group to a solo artist, you know what I mean? Because you had a deal with Virgin at one time.
Yeah.
Let's speak about that.
Actually, I feel like, you know what I mean, that's kind of where me and Conte kind of started going our separate ways, you know what I mean? It was in a time where we really didn't understand business and how this shit worked. So niggas was taking a lot of shit personal. You know what I mean? Niggas emotions was getting caught up in a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And it was at a time where they was like, yo, we you know, cause what happened was we was in a contest. We was in a contest as a group, And then, you know, they put me in a contest again as a solo artist. You feel what I'm saying? So I ended up winning as a solo artist, what got me the little deal or whatnot. You know what I mean? And whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going to New York, and, you know what I mean, doing some things, man. But that shit ended up going sour too. You know what I mean? Like.
But you ended up dropping the album though, right?
Nah, I ended up dropping the album with after that I ended up dropping an album.
That's the one you had on the Pacers jersey?
Yeah, that went nation.
Yeah.
With, actually, I met them people through that whole Virgin deal. You know what I mean? And when that went south, they kind of just picked it up from there.
Okay, so let's speak on why it went south before we move on. Why you think it went south?
I mean, because I had people. First of all, I was underage. You know what I mean? So I couldn't really make the moves I wanted to make. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? My parents, they had to oversee. You know, when you under the age of 18, you know what I mean, your legal guardian has to sign off on paperwork and shit. So, you know what I mean, me and my parents, we was going back and forth about shit because they didn't want to sign the contract. They felt like, you know what I mean, they didn't have my best interest. You know, it was a lot of little sneaky little shit that was going on. Now at the time, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? At the time, I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? Why the fuck we not signing this contract? You know what I mean? Like,
but that was back in the day. It's the thing that was to get a deal.
Yeah,
I got a deal, nigga. Yeah. That was the shit.
I'm like, I didn't give a fuck what it said. I just want to be famous. I just, you know what I mean? It was a lot of it. I mean, you know, so I ended up, man, leaving home anyways, going to New York, signing paperwork, getting in the studio. I lightweight just ran away type shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, fuck that, I'm going anyway. But the good thing about it, you know, once I realized that they didn't have my best interest at hand, you know what I mean? There really wasn't no obligations I had to feel being that I was underage, and you know what I mean? So the contracts were void. You know what I'm saying?
Loophole type shit. Yeah.
So that's how I got out of that situation.
But you got the experience.
I gave them, like, you know what I mean, 3 albums though. You know what I mean? I ended up recording like 3 albums. No, that was after that when I got with my other guy. When that fell through, I got with him, and then I recorded 3 albums with him. Signed some paperwork. By this time, I'm 18. You know what I mean? So I signed some paperwork with him. You know what I mean? Don't even really know what it entailed. You know what I mean? I just knew I was signing up for 3 albums. That first New Generation album was supposed to be a double disc. It didn't end up being a double disc. It ended up being 1. You know what I mean? So they shitting on music to this right now. They got music. They got masters. They got shit they can bring out right now. And I can't do shit about it.
So what advice can you give to the up and coming niggas?
I mean, shit,
about
man,
that situation.
Don't be so motherfucking
don't
horny,
put your John
you know
Hancock on shit,
Yeah, don't be so motherfucking horny, man. You know what I mean? Slow down. You know what I mean? Get you a lawyer, man. Get people involved, you know what I mean? Because they speaking in a whole different language that the average, your everyday Joe can't comprehend, man. You know what I mean? So get some help, man. You know what I mean? And just don't be so quick to just do whatever, you know what I mean? I was signing whatever, trying to get there. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, you know, a nigga was underage on some of that shit. Then, like I said, when I turned 18, I did the album with them. I did 3 albums. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they only put out 1 album, so they got 2 more albums they can put out. Like right now, you know what I mean? This shit popping. You know what I mean? I slammed this new deal. You feel me? This shit do what it's supposed to do. They can throw an album on the shelf right along with it. You
Straight like that,
and ride that wave. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about this shit.
It's crazy. So, like Trajik said,
they gotta pay me what they owe me, you know, percentage wise.
But other than that, they probably gonna get
to me. You know what I mean? But they can put it out. You know what I mean? I have no authority on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I see a lot of artists go through it too. You know what I mean? I see a lot of artists.
It's a music game.
You know, the labels get to putting out albums on their own. You know what I'm saying? Artists ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah, that happened to Paul Walker Millionaire back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
To a lot of people.
Yeah, for real. So,
you know what I'm saying? It didn't happen to that boy Trick Daddy. It didn't.
Yeah.
You know, I done heard
Scarface.
Big Crit, like, damn, I don't like these songs. I don't want these songs on the album. They, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers. You know.
That's the game.
That what it be. You know, when you sign up, when you sign these deals,
unless you got a clause in your contract that's saying, you know what I'm saying? God damn it, I you know what I mean? You gotta point out every little thing. That's why them contract be 60, 50, you know what I mean? 70 pages. The contract 2 pages, nigga, run. The contract 1 page, run.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because there's so many small details, man. They gotta be.
Yeah. A trained eye, nigga. A nigga with the eye for that shit. You really, like you say, you gotta have a lawyer, somebody that really knows.
Go ahead, bro. You need to go. I was watching. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live. You know what I mean?
So you know, yeah, man, like that, man. So, you know, after that, you know, I did my thing for a while.
Let me ask you this, because you coming with these scars from being under contract.
Right.
You know what I mean? You an independent ass nigga now.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like you lived and you learned. Like, what made you, you know what I mean? Because I want to get into GFE. You know what I mean? So you did the New Generation album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You signed a contract for 3 albums with a nigga. How many albums actually came out?
Only one, the New Generation.
Just that's it.
That's the only one.
Okay, like you said, he got 2 more. You got 2 more.
They got enough music over there to put out 2 more albums. Cause I recorded like, you know, 30-something songs in that stick. You know what I mean? We went up to upstate New York. We went up there to Binghamton. You know what I mean? We had a studio out there in upstate New York. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We'll go out there for a week. You know, we go out there for weeks. Lock in and
just boom.
Yeah, man. So, you know what I mean? But it was a lot of shit that I didn't like about, you know what I mean? Just that whole situation, that whole being signed shit with the labels. And you know what I mean? For one, I didn't really like how they was treating me. You know what I mean? Like, they was treating me like my word wasn't shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have input on certain things, and they'll just be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't sold no records.
Nigga, go rap.
Yeah,
you know
you ain't sold
like,
no
I
records.
wasn't feeling that shit. Then it was to the point where they really didn't want to give me no money. It's all good. You get the record.
No, let's hear it real quick.
Yeah,
bounce it right now.
Yeah, go ahead, bounce it. I
you don't want
trust
to hear
you.
it? All right,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
Hey, bro. Hey, man, you can't come on the camera. Shout out, bro. Who is you, bro?
Oh, what's up, man? I'm Dylan Prevails. Just Prevails. On the track, biggest and baddest with my dog. My ace. Trajik. We on the Trap Town.
Yeah, y'all working right now. He taking a break to goddamn give a nigga an interview. You know what I mean? Like,
so it's not done. Why ain't it
Yeah.
done?
Well, I mean, it could be done.
Okay.
I just think there's a couple things we did that you need to hear before.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We got to get this done. Studio's wrapped up.
Keep working. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
So you end up being independent. So let's speak on GFE, you know what I mean, the original GFE, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The original, when I first started the GFE thing, it was you know what I mean? It was crazy because I got in a car wreck. You know what I mean? This is how all the little New York shit ended. You know what I mean? Started coming to the end. I got in a car wreck. You know what I mean? Because my son was being born. You know what I'm saying? I was only supposed to be here long enough to see my son born and then go straight back to New York. But I ain't, you know, man, I ain't leave like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed for a minute because I felt like, you know what I mean, I got to get this situation together. As far as, you know what I mean, my old lady and shit. You know what I mean? I got to make sure they got somewhere to stay. I got to, you know what I mean?
Your man shit.
Yeah, some shit I had to handle. I mean, they ended up giving me some bread when I came back, but, you know what I mean, that wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? I ran through that little change quick, you know what I'm saying? So then it was like, damn, you know what I mean? But I was supposed to go right back to New York. I was supposed to just come, give them some money, and we'd be right back out, but I ain't leave. So I ended up getting in a little car wreck. It sat me down for a little minute, like 6 or 9 months, you know what I mean? And some shit, I was fucked up for a grip. And you know what I mean, that was the end of it, you know what I mean, like shit, I don't know, I felt like they felt like shit, I couldn't rap no more, you know what I mean, but I'm like shit, my arm and my ribs fuck up, not my throat, you know what I mean, like shit.
That's the money right here,
back, you know what I mean, but it just didn't go out like that, you know what I mean, slowly but surely, they quit answering my calls, you know, I asked for help with hospital bills, you know what I mean, couldn't get no help, no nothing, bro, it was fucked up, bro, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean?
So they was really treating you like...
They really don't be giving a fuck about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you ended up getting out there.
So around that time, that's when I just left. I ain't spoke to him again. I knew, you know what I mean? That's why I say to this day they could put out records on me, you know what I mean? Because I owed them 3 albums, you know what I mean? So they got music for 2 more albums they could put out whenever they feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why that's still open. You know what I mean? I didn't go back and buy myself out the contract or no shit like that. I kind of just lost touch, you know what I'm saying? Shit defunct, you know what I mean? The label winning, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with it, you know what I mean?
Out the gate. So you ended up starting Game Face.
Yeah, I started Game Face.
Entertainment.
Like when I sat around for a little minute, because even when I was with the labels, I was still doing all the work, you know what I mean? I was still recording the songs, you know, picking the beats, you know, finding out different innovative ways that we could put the music out. You know what I mean? I'm the one trying to get the website done. We need pictures for this one. It's almost like, damn, what do y'all really do for me? You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
Yeah,
so
that's what
kind of put in my mind, like, nigga, I can do this shit independent. You know what I mean? I learned some shit. You know what I'm saying? Through that stint.
You already had that spirit in you.
Yeah, I already had that from early days.
Yeah.
But then on a more business level now, though, you know what I mean? Because in the early days, we wasn't, you know what I mean? We really wasn't copywriting shit like that. You know what I mean? I ain't copyright shit till later. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't on the business side. That's part of the reason why the Raw Dogs ain't go where it needed to go too. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. So you know, so then it was like, okay, you know, I had a long time to sit down, so it was like, shit, I'm about to motherfucking do this independent thing. I came up with Game Face, you know what I mean? I sat on the couch for about 9 months, fucked up, you know what I mean? So I came up with the Game Face shit, you know what I mean? I started, you know what I mean? I started back hustling, but this time I was like, shit, I'm gonna just hustle enough to give me a studio, you know what I mean? Once I get me a studio, once I get back on my toes like that, I'm gonna start selling my music and get on my, you know what I mean, my rapper shit for real. So shit, that's what I did. The first thing I invested in was a motherfucking 7-disc burner. You know what I mean? Tower. You know what I mean? I invested in one of them, man. I ain't never looked back. You know what I'm saying?
Out the gate. So let's speak on the roster, roster Game Face. I remember you had what? Rob Ski, Tully, Profane.
Early in the day, it was just me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My nigga Baldhead was rocking with us. Rest in peace, Baldhead.
R.I.P.
SK always been around. My nigga Young Real. You know what I mean? He was down with us early. That was the original Game Face. And then later on, I met, you know what I mean, Rob Ski. You know what I mean? I met Rob Ski and Abe Links at the same time. They was rocking out. You know what I mean? And then I met Tully Cicero through Abe Links. You know what I mean? He came later on. And then Justice was there in the early days. Justice was there early. He was original GFD. And then later on we had Boy, then we had, you know, Troop, and then we had Troop then Hoosier then Troop. I don't know, but they were like the last two to come aboard. You know what I mean? And shit, we did some good shit. We put out some good music. You know what I mean?
I put out some dope ass motherfucking music. Cause that's what I was speaking about. Like, how many from the days from? So what year did GFE originate?
GFE originated in like 08.
Okay.
08, 09. You know what I mean? When we really started putting out albums, because Mo Green too. Let's go back. Mo Green was original Game Face Entertainment. That's who I started GFE with. Matter of fact.
Shout out to Mo Green.
Cause the first project was Lethal Injection, the Antidote. It was just me and Mo Green. You know what I mean? And then we had Explicit on there. You know what I mean? SK was on a song or two. Young Real was on a song or two. Then that's when they really came into the fold, and it was more people on the label. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, around we only dropped like 1 or 2 albums around that time. You know what I mean? Cause we you know what I mean, we had the bread, but we was spending a lot of bread on unnecessary shit. You got to think this is in a time where, you know what I mean, CD covers was 300, 500. You know what I mean? Everybody could make CD covers. You know what I mean? A video wasn't, you know what I mean?
Nah, you had to pay for
you
a
had
video.
to pay for this shit. Websites was $1,500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Logos was $750.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this was before
what it is now.
The market got oversaturated, and then you could, you know, get something for $20, $25.
Yeah,
it wasn't like that back then. You know what I mean? So we ran through a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Once we ran through that little bread and things started getting a little rocky. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a rebirth for GFE when I started adding the new, you know what I mean, the newer artists and shit, like, you know, the Hoosiers, you know, the Boys, the Rob Skis, the, you know, the Abe Links, the Tully Cicero, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Out the gate. So let me ask you this. So how many, cause I'm speaking like after, you know what I mean? Cause we gotta speak on that, fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a lot of people left, you know what I mean? Or a lot of people, you disassociated yourself with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we gotta speak of this PPV, you know what I mean? So what really happened with that before the rebirth?
Before I brought the newer artists?
No, I'm talking about afterwards, you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean?
Okay.
This this nigga left, you like, I don't know what was going on, bro.
Yeah, it was, man, you know what I mean? First thing first, man, I think it was just miscommunication, you know what I mean? I just want to put that out there. Brothers not really speaking, you know what I mean, on issues that they had, whether if I had an issue, whether they had an issue, you know what I mean? I felt like, you know what I mean, folks would talk around me, they wouldn't talk to me, you know what I mean? And I felt like that's where it you know what I mean? Cause you know what I mean? I had separate time with all of them. You know what I mean? It'd be times where I just be rocking with Rob Ski. It'd be times, you know what I mean? You sent it to me?
Yeah, bro, this shit hard in the bitch.
Okay, bet. It'd be times where I'm just rocking with Hoosier or Boy or Troop or, you know what I mean? And everybody will have their little bits and pieces to say about, you know, how I'm running it and what I'm doing, or, you know what I mean? And, you know, first, man, I don't got all the answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I promised them brothers, man, was, you know, it was just more so, you know what I mean? I feel like that's where it all started. The miscommunication is where the problem started. You know what I mean? When niggas ain't talking, niggas ain't really saying how they feel. You know what I mean? Like,
but if niggas is brothers, you feel like air it out, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, bro, I don't got no problem. You know what I mean? With none of them. You know what I mean? I hear shit through the grapevine. You know, niggas feel how they feel, or they got to say what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? But
they ain't saying it to you.
I ain't got no ill heart towards them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Like, I was helping them niggas because I believed in them. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas can rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was handpicking niggas to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So it just ran its course, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't really understand the business side, so I mean, it's a lot of different shit, bro. You know, when you dealing with street niggas and business, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just don't mix, and in some levels, you know what I mean? I felt like, you know, some of them didn't know the business, you know what I mean? A couple of them just didn't, you know what I mean, didn't really want to work, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like my nigga Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came, they dropped a couple albums, but he was the first to really quit coming around, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got to doing whatever he was doing, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all did it sound like I beat the track up, I remember back in the day. Yeah. That's Lynch. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, at the end of it, bro, I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't got all the answers, bro. And I feel like niggas was expecting me to have all the answers, you know what I mean? But what I could promise niggas was a CD, a recorded CD, graphics, you know what I mean? I could show you the way that I know. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to put forth y'all effort too to do the thing too, but you know, it just didn't work out, bro. You know what I mean?
Off the gate, but GFE still pushing, so you still putting out records, so let me know who's on the label now.
Really, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple people that, you know what I mean, I fuck with, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean, it's to the point now where I ain't even really on it. You know what I mean? I'm not even really on, you know, who my artists and all that and this and that and the third, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, going through what I had to go through too, you know what I'm saying? It's to the point where, you know, I just want to sit down with bosses I want to create an alliance with like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? Maybe later on down the line, you know, I might do that, but right now, you know, I ain't really on that. You know what I'm saying? But I still fuck with my nigga Fame. You know, he got his own thing popping.
That's my nigga, bro.
I extend the hand of my nigga. We still rock like every day. You know what I mean? My nigga Troop. He got his own thing going together, you know, he putting this thing down. I still rock with him like every day, you know what I mean? So it ain't nothing like that. I don't feel like, you know, just because we ain't rapping together, we can't be homies, you know what I mean? That's the part that really fucked me up, because it's like, these is niggas, you know what I mean? I brought into the crib, my kids play with their kids, you know. We struggle together, we hustle together, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it was just, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like we ain't never had that talk. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so
it's just, you know what I mean, it's just in the air, but
yeah.
You know.
But you still out here thumping though. You know what I'm saying? You back to what you know.
No doubt.
Independent hustle. So let's speak about how many fucking albums have you put out?
Since then, I only put out 2.
Okay.
I put out the 9 album. And I put out Masterpiece.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, them the only 2 albums I put out since that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That shit fucked me up too. You know what I mean? Because you know, as a CEO or as an artist or just as a human being, period, you don't want to fail. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like
nah.
You know,
you don't want to, but you know that's
what. So part of that was the reason why I felt like all of us had our gripes. You know what I mean? All of us had our different feelings and our you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just like, it was just time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was just time. We was holding on to some shit that everybody really wanted to do their own thing. Everybody was ready to be their own man. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that was just it. You know what I mean? I felt like I got, you know what I mean? I kind of got blamed for niggas' shortcomings or, you know what I mean? What it wasn't. What's happening? What it wasn't. You know what I mean? I just felt like I was getting blamed for a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But that's what you sign up for.
Yeah, well, you the captain of the ship, right?
That's what you sign up for. So, you know, I can't do no complaining. You know what I mean? I can only learn from it. You know what I mean? Hopefully them brothers learn from it. And, you know what I mean? They continue to do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Out the gate. Solid. So, Trajik still out here thumping, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So let these niggas know the albums that you have dropped.
Yeah, I dropped 9.
No, I want to know, nigga, since, you know what I mean? Let's run it back. Like,
shit,
if you can remember, boy, they talk about that catalog, dog.
Yeah, so many albums that came out that really
we ain't talking mixtapes.
There's a lot of shit that came out that wasn't documented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
no barcodes?
Like, yeah, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was a time like, you know, we came out with the Money Hungry shit. You know what I mean? We skipped that, Money Hungry. Me, Mo, we came back together. Me, Mo Green, Filthy Field. Filthy, you know, he locked up, he in this situation, but it was me, Mo Green, Filthy Field, Conte, Explicit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a lot with this rap shit, man, you know what I mean? And I just learned from this shit, so now it's like, shit, you know what I mean? It only made me greater. You know what I'm saying? The shit I'm doing right now, the shit I'm coming with right now, and the reaction that I'm getting from the people, you know what I mean? I made millions of songs, but the way they take into this shit I'm doing now, man, I'm proceeding. You know what I mean? It ain't no cap, like, look at this shit. It's on. You know what I mean? And this shit done grew legs of its own.
Yeah. Out the gate.
Yeah, so check out my YouTube, you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit on there, man. I've been shooting up. I done shot like 20 videos in the past year and a half, you know what I'm saying? So,
you used to shoot your own videos too, didn't you?
Nah, I can't shoot myself. I know how to shoot them though. I done shot other people's videos and edited and scripted.
You ain't never shot a video yourself?
Nah, I just script and direct my own shit.
Okay.
I ain't never, you know what I mean, physically got to put the camera on me or
Cause it's one video, cause the only reason why I say that, cause it was a video that you had, bro. It's like, it's a video you in front of a Caprice grill. Like, nigga trying to take my style, crank my style.
I did. You a motherfucker.
Boy, yeah, nigga, PBV. Nigga, I'm like, nah, you shot this yourself.
This one goes out with all you biting ass niggas. Nigga, I hear me and all your shit, nigga.
nigga.
Right.
Yeah,
You
nigga.
right.
Yeah,
You
PPV, nigga. I'm out here,
Right.
nigga.
You're right.
I'm like,
forgot
nigga.
about that. I did do that, bro.
Nigga, I've been watching you for a minute, boy. You Naptown for real, my
You
nigga.
right.
So
That's
yeah. Nigga, you done so much shit you forget about it, does you?
Crazy, man.
Out the gate. So, but do you still shoot? Or
Yeah, we got a lot of shit coming, man. A lot of movies, you know what I mean? I mean, we got a lot going on, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all just tune in, man. I got a lot of shit in store, you know what I'm saying? Trap Town out right now, going crazy. Biggest song to come out the city since, I don't know when, since goddamn Michael Jackson's Thriller, you hear me? The motherfucking the biggest, the baddest goddamn Green drop. That bitch going crazy, you feel me? My nigga Dylan, my nigga Dylan son, Mr. Miyagi style, you feel me? Can't
Where
drop
he at?
the motherfucking.
where Dylan sign at?
It's going down, you know what I mean? For real. Yeah, man. So, you know, this my guy, man. You know what I mean? He came in, because I'm going to keep it 100, man. I started getting bored with this shit, man. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, niggas couldn't challenge me, man. Niggas ain't jamming like I'm jamming. I started getting bored for a little minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got with my mans, man. And you know
That boy
what I mean?
Beats is dope, boy. Like I said, I seen you in that beat battle.
We on a whole new motherfucking tidal wave right now. You know what I mean?
So this the wave right now?
Tsunami, goddamn it, girl.
This the wave, nigga?
Monsoon, goddamn, come through this bitch. You feel me?
So let PPV know the title on the project y'all working on and
man, we
the
ain't
release
really got no title yet. We got a couple singles out. We got Trap Town out right now, going crazy.
So that's Trap Town.
Just focusing on the.
That's Trap Town?
Yeah, that's
Trap Town?
That's Trap Town.
That's Trap Town. Okay.
That's Dylan and Joey Friend.
Okay. Shout to Joey, nigga. Yeah.
Both of them put that down. Then motherfucking the biggest, the baddest gonna come out. You know what I mean? Then we got a lot of other shit coming. We got so much shit. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? We shitting on, man.
Still riding.
Yeah, bro. The Still Riding Out. He produced What's a Friend on Masterpiece. You know what I mean? We got a lot of work. Gonna come, man. A lot of shit out. A lot of shit gonna hit. Y'all just get ready for this shit.
A lot of classic shit out too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real shit.
We ain't playing no games, man.
Out the gate. Let these niggas know your social media, my G.
Mine, Dylan Prevails, DYLAN Prevails. So at Dylan Prevails on everything.
Out the gate.
Type in Google.
All original spelling?
Yep, just DYLAN PREVILS.
You kept it white, boy.
Boom, all day. You know what I mean?
Out the gate.
All day.
So, 100. So, PPV live with this motherfucker with Trajik, man. You got anything else to say to the streets, my G?
Man, you already know, man. That's pretty much it, man. You know what I mean? Y'all just check out that shit, man. You know what I mean? Go fuck with that shit, man. We coming hard, man. We coming hard like a Mack truck. It's a freight train coming. Well, I got some hard shit. I got some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Straight like that, you know what I mean?
That. It's going down.
So,
PPV, nigga.
Yeah, on my mama, nigga. PPV, we out this motherfucker.
I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Motherfucker, bitch, I'm tryna knock your head off your neck. I was a cool nigga. Now I gotta act a fool with you. When I see you, we gon' get into some G shit. When I see you, we gon' get into some G shit. You don't feel me, guarantee you feel these. My youngin' shooting 223s and they cutting through the trees. In the wastelands, ain't no caveman. Play hero, get shot. Get my motherfucking block. Run your pocket, what you got? Bullet burning, hell is hot. Oh, me and my niggas on top. Oh, gangsta shit don't stop. While Midwest talk slick, get chin check. One stroke from the end dead, leave it smoke like a cigarette. Been a thread, your life I'm in the chair. Your life I'm in the chair. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they breath. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they bread. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they smell it on your bread. No, it ain't a joke. Turn you to a ghost. Make a nigga go away with that throwaway. Hold on, wait, don't pray to God now. Even he can't say you look. You can be with God now. Send you to your maker. Blow a nigga ass on. Fuck a rap song. I throw this shit away. Let a nigga play. If a nigga owe, he better pay. I need all of mine. I need egg down. I got kids. Nigga play with mine. I'ma play with his. Know the beard. I ain't taking no more losses. Niggas got me fucked up. Can't believe they double crossed me. Man, I can't believe they double crossed me. I'ma take it out your ass, boy. Every cent it cost me. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they bread. Nigga don't know beef until they smell it on they bread. Baby chopper with 100 round packed in. Bitch, I'm on your ass, ain't no slack in. Nigga don't know beef until they smell